how much good can you handle? Think about it for a moment. Good. What does that mean to you? Now, a lot of good happened in the last 100 years. On the 7th of February 1945, world leaders came together, which was the beginning of the end of World War II. And wasn't that good? And man expanded its perception of the universe and the galaxy. Man landed on the moon. And now we're preparing to go to Mars. And the internet arrived, which blew everything open. Easy access to information. Nothing can be hidden anymore, which is good, isn't it? And then advances in technology and communication, interconnecting us all in many different ways. The way we relate and communicate and connect, the way we treat each other is now on a different level. All interconnected. And with it, living here in the beginning of the 21st century, we live in a very strange world. One where we are organized and controlled by bots and algorithms and hashtags. Machine learning and artificial intelligence making a lot of people nervous, thinking they're going to lose their livelihoods. But why not allow artificial intelligence to take over mundane functional jobs? That we can, as humanity, have another breakthrough again, where we now enact our higher abilities. A whole new world's opening. New roles are required. Different abilities need to be activated and stimulated. That has always been there, but we never recognized them. But now we need them. Why? Because our role models these days are very interesting characters, are they not? Influencers and reality shows. What is your barometer for the truth? Who and what? Your perceptions, are they yours? Through whose eyes are you seeing? Most of our perceptions are conditioned, that we've taken on from others. And we are bombarded with more every single day. So what's real, which is ours and which is not? Others' plans for our lives, their expectations for us, their opinions. We live in a very toxic world of bullying, of toxic environments, people, down spiral talk, doomsday talk. But likewise, we also live in a world where we live quite unconsciously, where we don't even know what's our effect on our environment. Climate change, our carbon footprint, the way we consume endlessly and gather the stuff that gives us value and purpose. We even gather knowledge. We're not using and applying it. We just gather more like a postbox. So much going on. How do we choose these days, make decisions, based on what? Who do we trust, moreover? We know so little about others on the internet, which we engage with daily, and where we put our attention to. Who do you give airtime to in your mind and in your body? Free occupation, their views, their experiences. What's really yours? What is it you really want for you? But more importantly, how do you nourish yourself these days? Do you take time to nurture your own dreams and hopes and aspirations, your body, mind, and heart, and your dreams, and your creations, and your relationships? Humanity is standing at a point in the history and her story where we now have to enact other sensibilities, inborn ones, to engage in the world, to perceive, and to expand our perceptions, that we can also expand our understanding, and be open and ready to what's emerging, and be responsive to that without losing touch of who we truly are. And that's exactly why we began this open space. Space for us to get nurtured. Who supports you? Who uplifts you? Who nourishes your soul, and what? Who helps you navigate these days? and who sabotages you and your own well-being without you realizing it. Take a moment to think about that. Self-care. In this black and white world of this busy technological world, we don't even use all our senses anymore. It's a tasteless, odorless world without touch and feeling, because everything is about sight and hearing. And yet, even with our sight, our thoughts as well are influenced and indoctrinated and manipulated without us even realizing it. So now we're standing at this breakthrough. So in our open space area here, for a moment each day, we can explore together from different perspectives, aspects that impacts our well-being and the well-being of the planet and her creatures. For a few moments. And we do it in fun ways. Life is a colorful thing, isn't it? It's there to be enjoyed, there to be tasted on many different levels. So here in our open space, for a moment joy, every 2 weeks we're going to explore a new theme. And then on our Facebook group, we're going to go even wider and explore it more expansively from different perspectives. We have joy tunes like Looney Tunes for the fun part. We have joy treats, which is my bestest. And then we have our joy scapes to remind us of beauty. And our joy spotting, where we're going to share stories of interesting people from across the globe. And we want to hear from you too. You have to connect with us. We want to hear about you and what you're doing and what you're experiencing. What are your challenges? Your insights, it's important. The world needs to hear it. So you can either start a thread here below or join into our Facebook group and share there. And if you really want to explore your creative and independent thinking abilities and ignite and embrace and stimulate and nourish your inborn sensibilities and intelligences that we will need in the coming years, and meet interesting and amazing people, like-minded and like-hearted people that you can surround yourself with healthy, nourishing, uplifting relationships and engagements, and be open to serendipity and synchronicity and the unexpected, and have access to more and more wisdom about all these themes that we explore, and much more, then we would like to invite you to our JoyWise membership community. And we also have our Joy Musings. Now that's an interesting one. We're making these themes, these aspects of our lives come alive, those words. We make them come alive. And you can do yours in your own way. But together in our JoyWise community, we're going to use our creative and independent thinking abilities and other fascinating ways to make it become more real for us, that it has meaning and purpose. And together we're going to weave something together which is extraordinary. Joy Musings. And then there's Joy Sites, where you share your insights, your wisdom, your challenges, your ideas in a very safe space. A non-judgmental one, where you can be nurtured and nourished for a few moments every day. Many ways to participate and join us. Many ways to engage with us. For a moment, joy. Now for us, joy is a state of being, of your true best self. Even for a few moments a day. And then you can go back into the bigger world. And come back again to get nourished and stimulated and encouraged and supported and inspired. How much good can you handle? Because there's going to be coming a lot of good your way. So join us and be part of this joy zone. Are you not with that? Welcome. Hoyo hoyo, as we say here in Africa. You are now a joy generator, by the way.